Lace dress she wore was 5. And she said, I'll never wear this again.
I just feel weird. Like, I don't think that's who I am.
An Erlanger child, born a girl, but ever since she could speak, Rumor insisted she was a he. Now, at 12 years old, Rumor Setters is making the transition, and the family is sharing their very personal story only with WLWT.
WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson leading the way with more on raising Rumor.
Born Kirsten Rumor Lee Setters, she's her parents' pride and joy.
She's been my little girl since the day she was born.
Daddy's little princess, who early on started showing a boyish side.
She had the princess dress-up outfits that all changed to superheroes, and even going to McDonald's and getting a Happy Meal, she had to get a boy toy.
She rode dirt bikes and liked playing in the dirt. Rumor traded in her dolls for tools, and instead of dresses, Rumor would put on a tux.
Lace dress she wore was 5. And she said, I'll never wear this again.
I got my first boxers and I was really excited.
At 4 years old, Rumor knew.
I'd rather be called a him. I think I was in the mirror and I brushed my hair. I'm like, I look like a girl.
And I'd say, you are a girl.
After that, haircuts slowly got shorter.
And it just kept getting shorter and shorter.
Rumor even got a mohawk at one point.
At first we didn't know because we thought maybe just being a tomboy.
The phase we thought that she'd grow out of wasn't a phase.
Rumor is transgender.
I talked to my mom a lot about it. I used to cry to her.
Why'd you cry?
Because I didn't want to be a girl. I wanted to be a boy.
Now at 12 years old, Rumor wants others to recognize him as the boy he says he's always been.
Lost your man. Yes, as long as she's happy, I'm happy.
His parents and peers in his Erlanger neighborhood accepting of who Rumor is. But this transition has its challenges. Is this your room?
Yeah, it's all basketball.
Rumor's dream is to play in the NBA. For now, at school and rec leagues, he has to play on the girls' team. There's also an awkwardness in public bathrooms.
I was in the girls' bathroom, and these first graders were in there, and they went to go tell the teacher, and they said a boy was wandering in the girls' bathroom.
And there's bullying, the one topic Rumor didn't want to talk about.
I don't want to.
Even at home, there are apologies.
We would have to give her to
Was there?
her. Sorry.
Her?
I said, sorry.
Rumor quick to forgive. After all, he says home is where he finds comfort and courage.
I feel like I can be me around my family and not be who I don't want to be and not hide a lie my whole life.
They're your babies. They are who they are. I wouldn't have Rumor any other way.
And next month, Rumor and his parents will begin transgender therapy at Children's Hospital. As Rumor enters puberty, they want to explore their options and see where he can go from here. Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
Rumor also hopes to meet other people like him who he says can truly understand what he's going through. Now, as you can imagine, Rumor's story is already getting a lot of attention on social media. A post on our Facebook page already has more than 30,000 views and hundreds of comments. Leo writing into us tonight, this is a child making an adult decision, and I don't think that's right. If they still feel the same when they are 18, then they can legally choose for themselves as an adult then. Brittany writes, good for those parents. What an awesome thing to be able to grow up with such a great support system. And Jessica writing in, kids especially should not have to live in fear from worrying about what people like you might think about them. This didn't happen overnight. Like our Facebook page and you can join in on the conversation.